Alright, welcome to Algebra 1, chapters 1.1 through 1.3 worksheet. We're going to be working on solving equations. Let's get started. Welcome to my video. So, number 1 through 4, I'm going to pull out number 4. We're going to be working on combining like terms before solving each equation. So, let's look for the like terms. So, we got v and plus 3v. You're going to combine them. So it becomes 4v. Okay, I'm gonna rewrite the minus 2, which equals to 6. Okay, next thing I want to do is I want to put all the variables on one side and all the the numbers, on the other side. So I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the plus 2 on both sides, so I can cancel this out. So I'll have 4v equals to 6 plus 2, that's 8. So next thing you want to do is to divide it by 4, because you try to solve for v, isolating that. So you got v equals to 8 divided by 4, that's 2. Alright, so let's look at the next one. So I want you to use distribution. Okay, so let's go ahead and you have a parentheses like that, and you have a 7. You're about to distribute the 7 to 2 and then to 2b. What you're going to get for 7 times 2, that's 14. 7 times 2b, that's going to be 14b. Okay, so I'm going to rewrite the rest. And then I'm going to say that I want to put all the constant on one side by subtracting 14, so I can isolate this variable, the one with variables. Okay, so this is cancel. So I got negative 98. This is, you just gotta be careful with this, okay? So which equals to 14b. So the next thing I want to do is to divide it by 14 on both sides, so I can isolate the b. And I'll have b equals to negative 98 divided by 14, so that will be negative 7. So let's go ahead and look at the next one, number 9. So you have to distribute twice. So I'm going to show you how to distribute twice. Means that distribute the negative 4 to 5b, that gives you negative 20b. And then you got negative 4, you're going to have to distribute to negative 8. So negative 4 times negative 8 becomes a positive 32. Now we're going to distribute the negative 3. It says minus 3. You want to treat it as negative 3, okay? So distribute to 5b, that gives you negative or minus 15b. Distribute to negative 1, so that gives you positive 3 or plus 3 in this case. And then you have equals to negative 35. Now you're going to have to combine the like terms. Okay, let's do a step by step. So let's figure out what are the like terms. So these two are the like terms. I'm boxing the negative 20 and negative 15b. Okay, so combine them together. You are going to get negative 35b. Okay, so they use different color. So these two are the like terms. Okay, you're going to combine these two, makes it positive or plus 35. And what I'm going to do is rewrite the negative 35 on the other side. Okay, so I want to isolate that negative 35v. So what I'm going to do is to get rid of this positive 35 by subtracting it. Okay, these are canceled. So I just have negative 35v, okay, equals to negative 70. And what you want to do last is divide by negative 35. These are canceled. Now I got v equals to positive 2. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the next one. Number 12. So number 12, you're going to have to distribute it twice, just like what I did earlier. So distribute the 3. Okay, I'm going to do it a little quicker right now. So that's going to be negative 21n plus 18. Now I'm going to distribute the negative 6. Okay, so that will be negative 30n minus 30. Okay, so I'm going to rewrite the negative 63 on the other side. Next thing I want to do is I'm going to be combining the like terms. So let me box the like terms, the ones with variables, combine them, negative 21 plus negative 30n. So that's going to get you negative 51n. Okay, so the positive 18 combined with the negative 30. You just got to be careful with these. Okay, so that's going to get you negative 12. Okay, so let me rewrite the negative 63 on the other side. Now I know that I must isolate this negative 51n. So I'm going to do is I'm going to add 12 on both sides. These are canceled. So be careful with this, okay? So negative 63 plus 12 is going to be negative 51, okay? Equals to negative 51n. Now the answer is kind of obvious because if you just divide by negative 51 on both sides, this becomes 1, right? So n equals to 1. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Number 16. This could be the hardest one. So, not the hardest one, second hardest one. Okay, so I'm going to, number 16, I'm going to distribute the negative 7. So that gives you negative 30. Oops, sorry. It's going to be positive 35. Okay, negative 7 distributed to negative x. That's going to be positive 7x. And then you just rewrite this negative x. Okay, equals to, now I'm going to distribute the 5. So that's going to be 5x. Distribute the 5 to positive 7. That's going to be positive 35. Okay, so let's cancel out some terms. You see that there's 35 on the left side and 35 on the right hand side. You can do is just cancel them out like that. Okay, so the next thing you want to do is to combine like terms. So look at this. So we got 6x, which equals to, okay, same color. Okay, so 6x equals to 5x. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to subtract 5x on both sides. These are canceled. So I just have x equals to 0. And that's your answer. Okay, let's move on to the last question of this video. So I'm going to distribute the 3. So that gives you a 3. Distribute the 3 to 7n. That's going to give you plus 21n. Okay, so I'm going to rewrite this n plus equals to 8. Now I'm going to be distributing the negative 3 to 6. So that will be minus 18. Negative 3 to negative 3n. That's going to be positive 9n. Okay, so go ahead and do my combining the like terms. So we got a positive n combined with the positive 21n. That gives you 22n. So plus 3, I'm just rewriting the plus 3. Okay, now I'm going to have 8 to subtract 18. So that's going to be negative 10. And I'm just going to rewrite this positive 9n. Okay, so what you want to do is some method I want to teach you is that you want to compare the two variables. To compare the two variables, the two terms with variables, and choose the smaller one. So apparently that the 9n is going to be smaller than 22n. So what you're going to do is that you're going to use the inverse operation, which means that you're going to be subtracting 9n on both sides. Okay, so that's going to give you 13n plus 3 equals to, these are canceled, so just negative 10. Okay, so the reason why you're doing this is because if you choose the smaller one to do the inverse operation, you will be able to avoid getting a negative term for the variables. Okay, anyway, so let's go ahead and do the rest. So subtract 3 on both sides because I want to isolate this 13n. So these are canceled. So I have 13n equals 2, and that's going to give you a negative 13. Okay, last thing I want to do, you just want to divide it by 13 on both sides. Okay, so that's going to give you a negative 1. So your n equals to negative 1. Okay, so that's it for all the questions. Hope you guys feel benefit. You're benefit from this video. Good luck with your homework. Take care.